This is the very first class, and we're gonna discuss about the course content of the ServiceNow Administration and Development course. Okay, so in this particular session, we will be discussing about what is meant by ServiceNow and what kind of positions are there available as a ServiceNow developer or administrator. Okay, and do we need to know any kind of coding? Okay, and what are the prerequisites to learn this service now? And what are the various topics that are covered in this course? And what kind of certifications are there available? And what kind of certifications do we need to do in order to get into a job? Okay, and what would be the pay scales as a ServiceNow developer or an administrator? And how is the job market for the service now in this current 2025 and 2026 upcoming year? Okay, and what are the best practices and everything which are related, and what kind of modules are there? Okay, which modules are important for us? Okay, so everything will be discussed in this course, in this particular video. So, service now, this course is designed in such a way that even a person who is from the non-IT background, okay, who doesn't have previous working experience in IT sector, if he is wanted to switch his career from non-IT to IT, so he can definitely join this course and get knowledge from us and land up into a job if and start a new career as a service now administrator or a developer. Okay, so this course, we cannot say that it's gonna take time like 45 days or 60 days, 2 months of time. No, so it's designed in such a way that we can calculate we need at least like 60 to 70 hours of time. Okay, 60 to 70 hours of time to complete this entire ServiceNow administration and development course. Okay, so in this particular course, anyone can join. Do we need to have any prerequisites? No, absolutely not. All that you need to have is a good laptop and the internet connectivity where you need to practice more on day-to-day basis. Okay, from scratch we will be teaching you out what exactly need to in theoretically and practically everything will be discussed in the class. Okay, and we will be conducting the practical sessions every day. We will be giving the assignments. The next day you guys are supposed to complete those assignments and send it to us, and each and every class, once the class is completed, a dedicated time will be spent to discuss about the what are the possible interview questions. Okay, what would be the possible interview questions based on those topics will be discussed on daily basis. Every day you will be getting assignments, you will be discussing the interview questions. Soon after completion of this course, you should be able to build your resume on service now and go into the job market. Okay, so in this service now, what generally happens is what kind of positions are there basically. So ServiceNow, it's an ITSM tool. Hope everyone knows that. Earlier, it's used to be only mainly used for IT service management. Now it has evolved, and a lot of other modules are also actively available. Where a lot of other companies are seeking people who has some good experiences on various other modules as well. Okay, but in this particular session, we are going to discuss mainly of about ITSM. Okay, it's called IT Service Management. Okay, IT Service Management. So this I can say like it's a kind of a core module of the service now. Okay, so if you learn this ITSM, it's very easy to learn the other modules as well. And how we will be discussing about those modules shortly. Like we'll be discussing what are the other modules and how is the job markets for the other modules, which are the other modules that have more importance to land up into a job. Okay, so this is going to be completely a job oriented course. Okay, so in this service now particular session, we'll be discussing more about the what are the possibilities, what kind of positions are there for a service now developer. Okay, so typically when you go into the job market, you will be seeing about a lot of positions, right? So you might be seeing service now administrator, okay, service now administrator, so service now developer, okay, service now tester, and service now business analyst. Okay, so if you want to be any one of these, administrator or developer or tester or business analyst, you cannot directly go and become an expert in any of the technology which is present in the market. You should definitely learn some basics. Okay, so this course is designed in such a way that it starts from basic to advanced and expert. Okay, so if you want to become an administrator, you should definitely start learning the basics of the administration. And if you want to become a developer, ServiceNow developer, okay, so then also you need to learn administrator. So that's where you need to start learning administrator. Even the tester, even the business analyst, you should know like the environment, the working environment about ServiceNow. Okay, what are the modules which are present and what kind of applications that are present in ServiceNow, everything. So then only you can become a business analyst, ServiceNow business analyst. Okay, so it's always recommended to start learning from the basics. So we're gonna start learning from the administration. Okay, so we'll be discussing more about the roles and responsibilities as an administrator. So what we will be doing as an admin on day-to-day basis in the real-time scenarios. Okay, and everything will be discussing. So in this particular course, I can say like half, I mean 50 to 60%, it's gonna be like administrator. We need to learn the service now administration, and 50 to 60% we are going to learn about the development part. So we are mainly going to concentrate on administration and development. Okay, so the very next thing, so do we need to know any prerequisites, do we need to have any prerequisites to learn service? No, absolutely not. You need not to know any prerequisites. If you have some basic understanding about the IT sector, that's more than enough. Okay, no domain experience is not much required, okay, to learn this ITSM. And it is one of the easiest tool, cloud based tool, okay, cloud based tool to enter into the IT sector if you are coming from the non IT background. And people who are already working in the IT background, if they want to switch their careers into ITSM, I mean service now, yes, definitely yes, it's a very good high paying jobs there are available in the market. If you are really worth enough, they are paying some lakhs of rupees. Okay, and here we we need to know any kind of coding? We mainly work on JavaScript. So we learn JavaScript fundamentals. See, uh, please don't think that Java and JavaScript both are same. Both are not same actually. Okay, so here we need not to learn the entire Java. We definitely need to learn some JavaScript fundamentals because Java is different and JavaScript is different. Okay, so by using this JavaScript, by using various APIs, we need to do some sort of easy coding. Okay, it's not that complicated again. only some basic parts of coding is required, where we will be teaching up to certain level where it is used. Okay, so you need not to worry. You need not to do some hard kind of hard coding and spend lot of time of understanding the codes. No, it's not required. So this is the very beauty. So much, no much time is not required to. No much time is not required to spend more time on coding and all. Okay, so it's basic. And do we need to learn SQL? No, again, it's not required. We interact with the system to in order to do CRUD operations. Create CRUD operations. Okay, one second, guys. Okay, so here we do not use the SQL directly. Again, it's not required. So we use various APIs to interact with the servers and get the data. Okay. So here we will be covering about 75 plus topics. Okay. We will be discussing about both theoretically and practically, real-time case studies and interview questions, as I stated earlier, at end of each and every class, and we will be giving the assignments. So each and every student should definitely complete the assignments and send it to us. Okay. And certifications. So what are the various certifications available in ServiceNow? Is CSA. So it's called Certified System Administrator, CAD. It's called Application Developer, Certified Application Developer, and CIA, Certified Implementation Specialist. And these are the very basic levels initially where we are going to learn. And the advanced certifications would be like CTA and CMA. Okay. So it's called Certified Technical Architect and Certified Master Architect. So these two are very advanced. It's not required as of now. So we're gonna mainly concentrate on these three. Okay. And does certificate are certifications mandatory? No. Again, it's not that mandatory. If you have, it's a good. It's an add-on advantage to our resume. Okay. Some companies might be looking for a people who has some certifications like CSA or CAD. Okay. So if you are already working in any kind of organization, these guys will be providing you some vouchers. The by using those vouchers, then you can write down these certifications, or else we need to pay the service now and get trained, prepared, and then write these examinations. Okay, they are going to vary from something around 30 to 40,000. Okay, so these things will be discussed, when the time comes. If you are really interested, you can contact me. So I'll be helping you out, like how to clear the examinations and everything. So for now, we are going to concentrate mainly on CSA, CAD, and CIA, which are nothing but system administration, application developer, and implementation specialist. After working in any real-time projects, like minimum 4 to 5 years of experience you get, then you can go for this CTA, technical architect, and master architect. Last these two. And apart from these things, we will be having some lot of module certifications as well. Okay, as I told you, like there are a lot of modules which are present in service now, right? Earlier it is used to be only on ITSM. Okay, so now there are n number of modules which are present in service now. So let's discuss something about the modules for now. Okay, modules. It's ITSM, which is used for service management. So in this particular course, we are mainly discussing about the ITSM, service management. So, and apart from this, we have ITOM, Okay, and we have business management, we have finance management, we have FSO, field service management, we have HRSD for HR operations and everything. Okay, we have customer service management, CSM, we have customer relationship management, we have GRC, which is used mainly for governance, risk, and compliance. Okay, we have SecOps for security. We have ITAM for asset management. If you are organization, if you are from the telecom domain, there is a separate module completely for telecommunications. Okay, and software asset management and supply chain management, SCM. So these are few modules which are present in ServiceNow. Okay, based upon the client requirement, you know, uh, people will be getting hired based upon the experiences and everything. If you have ITOM, operations management, yes, there are a lot of positions which are available. If you are into HRSD, yes, each and every organization nowadays they are using ServiceNow HRSD module. So you'll be getting hired if you have good experience on HRSD. So in order to learn all these modules, I can say that ITSM is the core module. Okay, ITSM is the core module. So this is the basic. So if you learn this ITSM module, it hardly takes like 15 days to uh, 20 days to learn rest of each module if you concentrate more. Okay, so you need to mainly concentrate on ITSM. So what I can say is like you cannot go and directly drive an aeroplane, right? You should take lot of training before that. Okay, let's take it this way, like you cannot directly go and write a Royal Enfield, right? So definitely you need to learn the cycle first, then go for the scooty, then go for the Royal Enfield bike, bullet, something like that, right? So what I can try to say is ITSM is the basic. If you learn this ITSM, it's very easy to concentrate on rest of the modules. It's very easy to understand first of all. Okay, so ITSM is the core module which we are going to discuss in this particular class. Okay, so these are the various modules which are present. So, okay, apart from these things, one second, guys. Okay, so what we'll be mainly discussing about what topics, right? So, in this ITSM, we will be mainly discussing about the incident management. Okay, and service management, knowledge management, change management, problem management, and service catalog. So, these would be like main topics, one of the main topics, main applications which we will be discussing in the ITSM. Okay, okay. So ITSM is a separate module. Okay, so in this module we will be discussing about these topics mainly. Okay, so apart from these things, like now we're gonna discuss about the pay scale, right? Basically, two from two different countries I'm currently dealing now. One is from the India and the other one is from the USA. Okay, so minimum nowadays, minimum 3 years of experience. If you have at least around 3+ years of experience, then you can expect some decent amount of calls in this current market situation. Okay, so for a typical 3 years of experienced guy, okay, for a typical 3 years of experienced guy, you can expect at least minimum 10 to 15 lakhs LPA in India. Okay, so if you are in USA, okay, at least based upon the current market situation, it's not so good enough, right? So at least you need to have like minimum 5 years of experience. So by keeping like if you are a 5 years of experienced candidate, you can expect something around 80 to 100K. Okay, 80 to 100K, and it differs again like what kind of positions are there. So in US market is bit different, right? Like if you are working under a consulting firm, if you are working on cop to cop, cop to cop, so definitely an employer will be above you, right? So they mainly market around like on hourly basis. So if they are marketing on hourly basis, you can expect like something around 45 to $60 per hour. Okay, and if you are a visa independent candidate working on any W2 or 1099, or if you are going to work for any full-time positions directly, then you can expect something around, for a 5 years candidate, you can expect around 80 to 110K minimum. Okay, so this is typically for 3 to 5 years of experienced candidate, and it differs. If you have experience in ITSM, you can quote like 15 lakhs for 3 years of experience. If you have some good experience around 5 years of experience, and if you know ITSM and ITOM and HRSD, if you know like 2 to 3 modules, then you can definitely go ahead and demand for like 20 to 25 lakhs minimum in India. In USA, you can easily quote something around 120 to 150K, because it's a very high demanded technology which is present, one of the technologies which are present in the market. So yes, companies are adopting, and they are looking for the developers who has experience in multiple modules. Okay, if you are really worth enough and if you know at least 2 to 3 modules, then definitely go ahead and you can definitely demand more salary. Okay, so this would be the pay scales, and if you are in India and if you are having around 5 years of experience, okay, 5 years of experience, 5 years of experience, then definitely you can code nothing, not less than like a 20 to 25. Okay, in India, and if you are 7+, you can definitely go around 30 to 40 lakhs minimum. Okay, if you are 7+, then definitely you can go ahead and demand for 30 to 40 LPA. Okay, so this would be, and again like what are the prerequisites again, what are the softwares that we need to install, is here ServiceNow provides a separate instance freely for each and every user who are interested to learn. Okay, all we need is a good laptop, a system, and good internet connectivity. Okay, so good internet connectivity. If you have these two, then you can practice and get easily placed. Okay, and if I take a class for 1 hour, okay, you guys should definitely practice it for minimum 4 hours. The same thing again and again, so that you can try to remember. Why? Because trust me, if you listen into the class, you will come to know. You might think that everything is easy, and you feel that you know everything, you learned everything. But no, when it comes to the real time, the more you practice, the more you will be learning. Okay, practice is very very important in service, not only in service now, anything. So much practice, the more you practice, the more you will be learning, and the more questions will be rising. Okay, so we need not to install like other softwares. You need not to install any kind of softwares. All we need is a good laptop and good internet connection. That's more than enough. A system and a good internet connection. Okay, so next, in the next session, we will be discussing about how to create a service now PDI, an instance. We will be discussing about what is meant by instance and how to create a ServiceNow account, and how we will be learning and everything. Will be both theoretically and practically. Okay, so if you have any queries, you can contact me on this number. You know, it's +91 9502862624. Okay. If you have any queries, you can contact me on this number, so that we can connect and get you doubts clarified, in detail. So I'm going to close this session for today. So you can contact me over that number. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be creating the ServiceNow account for each and every individual, and we'll be discussing more about the topics. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining today.